technical difficulties again.
Yes, sir.
Every time I try to teach this, it's always a problem. I was in Greenwood last night.
Yeah, no sound.
No sound for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So the question becomes, if we don't know what we want, and we still haven't made up our mind, we stay behind. If we think we know, number two, we stay the same. You can ask me how. Because you're still spending money to get things to make you think you're doing all right. The only person, listen, the life of a person that has a house and a car is different than the person that has that's living in the streets or staying with someone. And the person that's renting, all of that's different. But it still doesn't mean that you're progressing. Because still, 85% of your money is going to somebody else. If you're just paying bills, then you're not making money. You don't have to agree with it. Just look at your life. If you're just paying bills and you got a title, you got a nice office, all that's good because that's what they sold us. Look at me, be like me. When are you going to be like you? What is your name on? And who's buying your brand? And what are you producing? They asked me to teach when I go to Canton. They wanted me to teach wealth. I said, I will not teach wealth. Wealthy people don't spend money. Wealthy people produce things that rich people buy and want to be rich. You got your upper class, you got your middle class, you got your lower class, you got your working class. Wealthy people don't spend money. That's my point. They invest their money. So what's working for you? What's coming back in your name? Oh, my 401k. You may not live to see it, but it's going away just like pensions went away. So what are you going to do when you get all that money? You're going to do what you've been doing.
Spend it.
Say it again.
Spend it.
You do you. So then when you get older, do I know? There you go. So y'all need to say that with
You ain't got nothing.
So when you get older, and you've looked like $1 million, you've had this style and this style and this style. You know, what's working for you? What's your plan? If your job packed up tomorrow morning and moved overseas, what can you do? First thing you do is blame God. Second thing you do is struggle with your bills.
Cry.
And third, probably cry.
Woe is me.
What do you want? That determines what you pray for. How many of you pray for forward thinking? I sat down with one of the media team members yesterday and I gave them a formula and they said, wow, so that's what really forward thinking is. Many people today are not forward thinking because the picture that is painted, and I didn't come to pick on Mill Village people or Mill Village concept, but I just came to tell you the truth. They always tell you something's on sale. Why? Whatever you made, they want you to spend it. And something you get to tick. Some upstairs just get to, well, they say it's on sale. And you go get it, you feel good about yourself, don't you? But here's a question I'm going to ask you. How much money is it making you? Does it come back at a greater value than what you bought it? You paid for it, you pay insurance for it, then you pay the interest for it, and then it's devalued. How is it so expensive when you as soon as you drive it off the lot, as soon as certain people move in your community, the value go down. If we're going to do something different, we're going to have to hear something different. And we're going to have to believe something different. And we're going to have to trust something different. And it's got to be greater than our anxiety, our anxiousness, our fear, and our doubt. Because the Bible says the plans of the diligent. Lead surely to abundance. Because let me give you something that many of you have not seen and not heard of, but let me tell you, it's coming. It's already out there. It's not new. You may be getting 401k now and contributing and doing that, but you must understand one of the secrets in the game. Just ask some of our partial drivers who were driving for major companies. They freeze it. I know franchises, and see, most people work for the subsidiary of the franchise, and the franchise is a partner of the company. So there's a different set of rules. So all of your 401k can be frozen for the next 10, 15 years. Hello, somebody?
Yes.
Hello, somebody? And you decline short-term and long-term disability because you don't want no money coming out of your paycheck. You might better go back and activate those. Because if they do it for them to make money, and I actually used to work for a company, and one of the guys who had been there 40-something years, they froze his money at year 25. And he continued to work, accrued no interest. Y'all said y'all wanted me to teach finances.
Come on.
So I say to you again, what's your plan? I'm going to give you something here. We got a minute. We got 2 minutes together. Yeah, I feel like we've been together now, but doesn't. We got 2 minutes together. Had technical difficulties in Greenwood, and now I got difficulties in Greenville. I tell you, boy, this is going to be a hard class. That's why it's better to come in person. Let me give you something here. What's your plan? Number one, most people are trapped by the situation and never look at the opportunity. Most people buy into other people and never buy into themselves. Most people are trapped by the situation, never look for the opportunity. Number two, opportunities will not show up. They have to be discovered. Opportunities will not show up. They have to be discovered. Number three, the average person has worked 50 years in the workforce. Here's what you wind up looking for. A $600 a month check after, what is it, Medicaid and Medicare, with very little benefits. Because you think those glasses you have now going to last you 15, 20 years from now? Your eyes will be in a different state. Where will you be at? Number five, here's what most people do. They never sought to discover anything other than a paycheck for themselves. The average person never reaches aside their innate inheritance, and you have one. And then there's a spiritual part, a spiritual birthright that you have. And so people get that kind of mixed up. They're like, well, if I got an innate inheritance, why do I need a spiritual birthright? Because a spiritual birthright unlocks all the privileges of the innate inheritance. And why I need a spiritual birthright? Because now I honor God and follow his plan. And he says, he said, I will surely withhold no good thing from you if you walk uprightly. See, the problem with innate inheritance, it doesn't have to be rightly. Go back to OPEC. OPEC in Russia has decided and got their constituents to stop producing 2 million barrels of oil a day because they're not satisfied with the price of a barrel of oil. So in the wintertime, when everything's going to slow down and everything's going to go up, gas is going to go back up. So here's the thing. When you never seek to discover anything other than a paycheck for yourself, here's what I want you to know. Paying bills doesn't pay attention to your future. I'll say it again. Paying bills doesn't pay attention to your future. Paying bills get you by in a temporary situation. I'm going to close with this one because I can see some of you all skin up. People don't want to talk about finances, but you need to. God bless you. I'll see you soon.